Estinian. Estinian! I do not have the voice. That Matsia fellow you were helping, he's an Arkansas Sodara, is he not? Apparently. Apparently 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped should he be traveling alone. Summoning is this perpetrator's aim. It does stand to reason that Arkansodora would be their primary target, for 'tis the faith of their ancestors that prevaileth in this land, and many are devout errant still. So in other words, another beast tribe they're trying to kidnap. We better go after him. Kala lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kral's acquaintance incidentally. So then, keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village.
Pay attention to the numbers that are on the monsters.
Sorry, what?
This would be a pro tip. Make sure you pay attention to the numbers that are on top of the monsters you're about to fight.
Why?
Because you might fucking die.
Why, did you just die?
Yeah, I found a way to... Found something that'll kick my ass.
Are you playing your white mage?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you having your ass kicked then? Stop it. Play smart, silly. Oh, blue thing, blue thing. Gotta go to the blue thing. What is that?
I went after a 90 mob.
Well, that's impressive. How long did it take you to die?
About 2 seconds.
Sweet.
I mean, probably could have lived a little longer if I was like paying attention. I was just fighting it on autopilot. I'm like, oh yeah, it was just an easy mob, but it wasn't.
Oh, sweet.
I look at the screen, I'm like dead. I'm like, shit.
You missed something. I'm pretty sure. There's a blue quest on the pier.
Yeah, no, I didn't do any of that.
And it has an aetheral current. So you probably want to pick that up.
Yeah, I suppose.
Quest accepted. Yay!
Zone. What's the zone called?
You're in Thavnir. Which reminds me, I should. Or is it here? What are you doing? Should probably move that button over here. There. Which what?
I didn't see the quest dialogue box. The links. Well, yeah, I did. No, it's good.
The guy was right here.
Yeah, I got it.
You already got it? Yeah, because I was looking at this and I pulled up and I saw Blue Quest. I was like, nope, not letting that go by. Now, that being said, I'm going to have to take a few minute break because I need to go to the washroom and do kind of that.
Okay, so I'm in charge now. Now we're going to go looking up elephants' assholes. Let's look at this one right here. Right there. Just fly right in. Oh, it's angry at me. Go figure. I have to give it a beat down. A slow one, but a beat down nonetheless. Stop making me move. I'm not moving for the next one, you asshole. You think Dragonfire's doing? Is he pooping or is he peeing? I wasn't really paying attention to him when he said what he was going to go do. I'm going with poop. I ain't moving this time, you prick. Yeah, you go ahead and damage me, whatever. Got no time to move. Since my an asshole, get that. Go find your own elephant asshole to jump into. Turtles. Oh, fuck off. Get over here. Evil red eye. But you're still going to get a beat down. Still not moving, asshole. He's definitely pooping. Well, that was not productive EXP. We are going to go do something else. Let's jump ahead of Dragonfire again. This chicken shit down here. Oh, grandmother, why? Why did it have to be Matanga? What? Matanga. Man, I can't even say that. Is your champion quite alright? Ah, an understandable reaction. The Gashura tribe have done much to stain the reputation of our people. You are looking for work, though, yes? Maybe many have been forced to take what they can get since the troubles began, so I'm afraid all the simple jobs are gone. As for what's left, I only have tasks fit for seasoned fighters. Does that sound like something that you could do? I don't know, man. Fighting? I can't fight. Lest you doubt, my skills is likened to that of Dragonbane, the legendary, some words I can't pronounce, herself. I'm not familiar with the name, but you sound formidable indeed. Why don't we start you out on an escort duty then? A group of a group of artisans set off to harvest materials and asked that I send any prospective prospectors their way should I happen to list any. What? They already set off? It is our duty not to escort them? There is to be a ritual dance performed at Kajaya's footsteps. They need incense and costumes for the dancers and such. The entire thing was decided rather suddenly, so there was no time to waste. And these artisans you speak of, do they also include Matanga in their number? It was Sodora who submitted the request. I hope that won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. I look forward to fainting at the feet of my most feared enemy. Cyrus, I cannot do this alone. Pray lend me the strength of the victor of the Nadam, and half the reward of this task will be yours.
You read about as good as I do.
Yeah, I'm not a really good reader. I didn't see
Frick,
it.
I wasn't expecting that to happen. And there
Fucking
might be a second run at that, but frickin' Dracanus is all I can
that's
say.
okay. The artisans didn't plan to venture far. Leave some word I can't say to the west, and you should soon come across
Are you
them.
reading a quest that I'm gonna eventually have to read?
Yeah, so you just skip through it.
Well, I didn't hear it all.
What?
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't.
Well, it's too late now.
Like, I don't know how far ahead you jumped. Because I gotta.
And that is where we shall meet. You will find me there, yes?
Which one did you do?
Um,
The one to the
I
top?
think, yeah, I went into the. You know what? I think I. Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
went to
thought.
the blue one instead.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, that's what I did.
Alright. Over to that one.
I'll wait.
So you were reading this guy right here, so. Okay.
I'd be frightened too if I had scales forming on me. Started getting a little chilly in my room. So I closed the window.
Look, I'm in the basement and I'm overheating still down here. Oh, hey. Hopefully I caught up now. Poor chat's probably like, what is he doing? Not saying anything to us now. Zero's fault.
The chat's not in there. Alright, let's talk to this diabetic over here.
Oh, people were talking in the link shop. Walk on a different world. What? It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to do that. That's bad advice, Jekyll.
Well, no, I just don't get how that works.
Oh, doesn't this one let you now move your character around the data center?
Not yet. 6.1. It would be kind of foolish for them to do that right now when they barely have a hold of their systems still. It's going to be in 6.1 where they allow us to go to any data center. Ah, you must be our belated escort, yes? No, I'm not. Not whatsoever. Glad to have such courageous. Is your companion not well? She seems a touch shaky. No, you got a problem. I think the word for it is racist.
It makes piano keys, I think, today.
What? Oh, God. You're an ass. Of course, I should have thought of it before. I shall harvest the necessary ingredients while the artisans stay here. That way I have no need to fear him or being harmed. Perfect. I must say, this is less than ideal. My people are already scattered across the wilds, and I wanted someone to roam around, ensure they were safe from the attack. Your friend perhaps frightened by the Arkansodora. I have met such travelers before. Well, no matter. If you could patrol the area as I asked, I must attend to my own harvesting. Well, has run off into the wilds alone. Keep an eye out for her as you continue your patrol. Okay, so what does it want me to do? Search for her? Essentially it. Is that what you just did, or?
Yeah.
You are under attack. Sweet. Get your shit. That's so different with lower numbers. But wasted.
I haven't even noticed, to be honest.
You must think me foolish. I was so absorbed in my task that I failed to notice the ground shaking at their approach. Still, my injuries are light and my satchel is full, thanks to you. What are you doing, jerks? God damn it. They're canceling my thing while I'm trying to read that. Rude.
Cancel culture is out of control.
That was... Okay. Full thanks to you. I think I can make it back to town in time to meet the others. Okay, go for it. I want to get caught again.
Oh, this is
Gas.
gross moving. Seeing my mount move slow like this. Disgusting.
Well, you're using the wrong mount, that's why. What happened?
Let's use the right one.
Did you slay the beast? That was a near thing. I took the first one by surprise, but the second knowing Mantanga stood at my back, my mind froze, and my body refused to obey. Grandmother taught that we should let fear wash over us like water, but to my shame I could not have failed her more thoroughly. No, not to sound ungrateful during it, but why did you follow me? We were to patrol. Forgive me, I should have waited for orders instead of running off alone and putting lives in peril. Come, we should return to our employer. I want to be sure that the wounded man reached safely. Oh, you want to play? I'll play. Easy.
Cookies.
Hey.
Piano keys.
My colleagues told me of his rescue, although we had hoped for an escort from the start. Imagine if you hadn't come at all. I've sent him and the others back to our workshop to consider your duty with us complete. You have my thanks. As for your payment, that you can collect from Kankana. Sweet. Right, I would suppose we report to Kankana then. There is looking at some weird mirrors. Ah, there you are. Your employer expressed satisfaction with your work, so congratulations on a job well done. As a response to the recent chaos, the upcoming ritual was hastily planned, to say the least. As a consequence, the artisans have been hard-pressed to make everything ready. But when times are hard, the people of Thavnir rely on such traditions to renew their faith and bolster their hearts with the teachings of the divine. The death of an artisan would have thrown the whole thing into disarray, and thus your rescue was timely indeed. Please accept your payment, half each, as agreed upon. As you interested in further work, I may have something for you if so. Sweet.
15 gil an hour.
Well, that wasn't an hour. It's 1,000 gil an hour. I mean, that didn't even take an hour. That took a couple of minutes.
Minimum 3 hours.
You were on this one? You hit the destination spot?
Yep. Let's continue on with them.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. You do not see Matsu nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Sweet. Okay. Vantage point, please. Getting to the vantage point.
This place has 3 teleporters.
You do not see Matsuya from here either. Uh-oh. No, leave me alone. Help, somebody help. Matsuya's voice, and it comes from the north. Oh, did you touch that 90 thing?
Mm-hmm.
That lizard?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I kicked your ass. It's, a hunt. chose to poke at a hunt. Good job, buddy. That's the way to start the expansion.
Found it.
Oh, you little fuckers. Dare you? Oh, that's interesting. You give me charges now for that. Sweet. And charges for that one too. Kind of cool. There, you're safe, buddy. 80. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? Thank you. I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do about, well, everything, and then those men came. Kidnappers. We've heard that the Arcasaurdora were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean's all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are, but I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. Huh, FF4. House of Divinities. In the old tongue, it means... But they're not true divinities. They're monstrosities, imitations that bring only death. To have one's face so twisted... To have one's face so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the towers that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You come all this way to save us, really? To think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. I say because I'm a terrible storyteller and I ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, God-fearing folks, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. Zero, you can get your salmon. What sayest thou? Shall we pay visit to the Akali?
Should I go down to the fish market tomorrow and buy some salmon sashimi?
Oh God, I'm gonna create a bloggage. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill and you can't miss it. We just saved your ass. You're gonna run off again, you little... So 'tis simulacra of Thavnerian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt exists before, There can be none now. Kidnappers Hanish are imprisoned in that tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Now indeed saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions to the Akali. Okay, so where are you? Are you at the next part? To the next part! Let's just get the faster bike. Let's drive along this slow ass car. Look at his slowness. Oh, look at how slow this car is. If you're curious, chat, the reason I'm going faster is this bike has its own special bonus. That it is not limited to the speed of the zone like all the
Only
others.
$20.
Okay. Welcome to the Akali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and old Hasveda. Veda! Lord Veda! They're free at the moment, as it happens. I am your father. No! Okay. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities. Their forms are personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay, so talk to you. Now I need to talk to this guy. Has Vader. Interested in learning about our gods, you say?
No.
That's what I like to hear. Prick your ears, and listen. I don't want to learn about your gods. I'm trying to get rid of them. They're causing all the problems right now. Don't you get it? In ancient times, the Menusa and the Murga, deities who look like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Menusa, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Menusa coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Menusa have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. Creepy? Okay. Then you are learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. What do you got for us? Hopefully you didn't crush it in your hands. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicted 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Ah, the Mega Sisters! They are Menusa. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The Mega Sisters. Exactly the way they looked in FF4. Man, this game is screaming 4 heavily. The center one is the eldest, Sindrivuva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemist holds her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sindrivuva, as a goddess of wealth. She counts many traders amongst her followers. And on the left is Mindiruva. It was Cindy, Mindy, and I can't remember the other one. Might have been Cindy, Mindy, and Cindy, but one with a C and one with an S. No, Sandy. I can't remember. The youngest sibling, she presides over the crafts, and so it is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Menusa, the deities of Eorzea presides over myriad aspects of life. And what of the Murga, if I may ask? Murga hold power over nature in ages past. They were revered as guardian deities in time of conflict. If you have occasionally to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their image there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Archosaurus. Why do I have this feeling we're going to get like that elephant god with multiple arms?
Sounds about right.
And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons. Well, yeah, because dragons was like huge in their history. This is where Bahamut came from. Said that an ancestor of the satrap, that the ruler of Razathan forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Like an ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. This is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kryle's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nirhana. According to Kryle's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work further north along the coast. Alright, see if there's any blue quests in the area here. Nope. Okay. Talk to you some more. Matthias has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Okay. Is that water? Did you say you're going to see Nahana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she was beautiful? Oh, God. It's going to be some weird elephant creature. Sorry, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. Yeah, it is an elephant creature. And thus, those eyes when we meet her, take care you don't drown in them. What the hell? I'm sorry, buddy. I don't think I fall into that category. I'm not into that tribalism, bestiality. Motorbike, 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 motorbike. Zero is playing with dead people. New creatures. Let's have a look. You are interesting. Weird and interesting.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Checking the area. Oh, there's a crystal over there. Gotta go touch the crystal. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Crystal first. Crystal first. Attuning. Attuning. Okay. Uh-oh, I see dead people. Voices.
What happened here?
Your
Their
deep
dress marks them as
voice
alchemists.
is soothing.
I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Uh-oh.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Sure can.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
What the hell? That ain't like frickin' creepy. It's like they were
Yes,
just
my
told the
friends.
burgers arrived.
Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
That kid speaks
Soon we will have
the
a
face of
system
evil.
capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Oh man.
Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Oh, I gotta keep my mouth shut today.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
Can we
But worry
just...
not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood,
Oh,
you
jeez.
yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Jeez.
See here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
Aha.
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Well, I don't think Asinian likes the results so far. Zoom, zoom, zoom. In we go. Itchy. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Dragonfire is a mentally capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentration of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar. Now, powerless to deal with it in any consequential ways. In order to strike back, The satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack in it protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long persuaded countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are heavily resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly is it that you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. I'm definitely going with that one. Perhaps so. And knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. But as for your tasks, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain it in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower field of influence. And so for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessings shield you, with your permissions, of course. In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful, seeing as you all work to the point of collapse. I suspect you could do with more hands. We'd be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, then, let us put your blessings to proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Top. To the top. Up, up, and away. Okay. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not at all. Are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights, the drunken Deepa. Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's sufficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing protective capabilities. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. Okay, what is it? Where does it want me to go now?
straight to hell.
What? No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
2,484 people in front of me.
Need morning again? Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken Depa's lead and try not to fall behind.
Why are you reading everything?
Because I'm trying to...
Enough with the spoilers, man.
Well, then don't watch.
You're such a spoilery spoil hole.
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. Speak with the drunken Deepa and follow it. I did speak with it. What does it want me to do?
I already told
Ready?
you.
Please stand back. Where do you need me to stand? Well, I got stuck because I walked into it. You are struck by a powerful blast of either, but suffer no ill effect. What?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to stand back further and then run into that, or no?
Basically.
Right. Subject has no espresso urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. How much did you do, by the way, Keith? Did you do any of it?
Any of what?
The story.
Nope.
We're the only ones doing it.
I think so, because everybody just jumped onto Reaper and Sage, which is kind of bad because maybe people don't want to watch right now because they're being spoiled. May you please stand back. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the one major issue with streaming Final Fantasy XIV right now. Is that nobody wants spoilers. I tell
You're
you
struck
what,
by
Rico,
another.
Chris, you should get a suit like that elephant dude's wearing. I think
What?
you'd rock that.
What suit? You mean the one that the one that Zero has on his screen right now?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't do no ethnic stuff like
It
that.
screams you, Chris.
No, it doesn't. Not even close.
Guys.
I don't feel like I need to do that. What is it? What do they call that? That Bollywood dance.
I wouldn't say that's Bollywood. I thought more that would be like some African.
No,
They wear some.
you haven't heard. You haven't heard the voices.
Yeah, the voice acting.
It's full on India.
Indian, yeah.
Oh.
The whole thing. Yeah. You are struck by another powerful blast of either, but suffer no ill effect. They are, well, one, they're running the, well, never mind, I'm not going to go into, kind of make it weird and awkward and...
Yeah, shut your mouth, shut your mouth. Who's this prick watching me?
Subject stomach and bowels integrity holding, confirmed, resuming test and please follow. I'm going to be spewing all over the place. This thing is trying to force me to puke. I'm going into some weird stuff this expansion so far. I'm following around a hopping lamp. Where are you taking me? Right. Stand back. Drop your little ball. You're struck by yet another powerful blast of either, but suffer no ill effects. Blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Didn't work when they teleported me here. So obviously that's not true. Fortitude rated impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow embrace. Hey, don't you be following my lamp around. Belong here. I'm the hero, not you.
You ain't no hero.
Oh,
I
hey.
drive around your sacred lands with my motorcycle.
Tire tracks in
What
the
they call
ground.
tire tracks when you wreck the grass and stuff, whatever that's called. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's good.
Burn marks. Tread marks. Leaving treads. You are struck by the strongest blast of the year yet, but survive completely unscathed. Either exposure testing included, please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Now I gotta pick up the lamp that was supposed to had no problem walking itself before. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humor. You've returned and not on your knees. A promise sign, but come, let me take the Depa off your hands. Deepa. Thank you. I shall replenish its aether for when we test the talisman. Yeah, we got to see Lord Veda. So no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort. You're feeling perfectly fine. Until I puke all over your vest. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts.